head sticking in birds. Craziness, man. Craziness. The lake is up a bunch. I mean, it's up a couple feet. And that fish was right on the bank. I was just trying to skip my chatterbait up underneath that overhanging tree. I got a nasty backlash and was picking it out. All of a sudden, I kind of pulled up on it and pulled back. And I don't know. Sometimes you get lucky. Because that's all that was luck. Things about fishing is you never learn it all. You can never totally master it. The conditions are changing. You're fishing against an animal. It's not like a playbook in the NFL or Major League Baseball. They're critters that are out there doing critter things, moving around. Today, 45 degrees right now, cold front pushing through, bluebird skies, the wind is blowing. It's been in the 80s. Things have definitely changed. We're in that spawning season. And each lake is different. You can be in the same region, but each lake fishes a little bit different. And even the same lake fishes different day to day, hour to hour. You got morning bite, you got the middle of the day, you got the afternoon. Fish change, they do different things throughout the day. So it always keeps you guessing, keeps you on your toes. And I think that's what we really love about fishing. It's not just getting out and getting away from everything. It's the challenge of patterning fish and finding fish. We're gonna get this boat wet. We're gonna see if we can find a few fish. Jeez. Well, I guess you count that as a fish. Damn. There he is. Down off the bank a little bit. Big fish. It's a fish. Fish is in 21 feet of water. Okay. All right. Okay. God, I got him. I don't know what happened there. He must have came back and grabbed it. Yeah, that was cool. All right, getting something figured out now, guys. So I idled over this spot. Got a little belly on him. I mean, not catching giants, but we are getting some feedback now. Spent a lot of time out shallow and not get any feedback, and just kind of started idling around. I'm looking for that. I don't know, I've been kind of staying in 21 to 22 seems like where I'm finding most of the fish. So I just picked up the shaky head and I'm starting to get some feedback on this sucker. So I think we just got to slow down, stay out deep. Here in the Midwest, we're in the middle of a spawn. Spawn it's a unique period. It can be very tough, but it can be very rewarding. So if you draw a band from like Kentucky Lake, south of St. Louis, all the way over to Lake of the Ozarks, Table Rock Lake, right through Southern Illinois, southeast Missouri, that's the section that we're in. And the spawn kind of starts in March. You'll get some that pull up in March, then it gets heavier in April and May. I'd say April and May are probably the two heaviest spawning months, but you also get a spawn in June, and you get a little bit in July sometimes. So you've got this pre-spawn, spawn, around the spawn actually, you get the fry garters and stuff, and then you get the post-spawn. So you got fish in different stages throughout these several months. Majority of the people slide up shallow and fish shallow because it's that time of the year where the fish are aggressive, especially right before they go on the beds. When they're on the beds, they get kind of funky, but when they're on the beds, or right before they go on the beds, they feed up, so the bite can be just phenomenal. And then there's that post-spawn funk that you hear about. It can be a little bit tricky. You've got to find the areas where the fish have spawned, the fry garters. You can target the fry garters. Those fish are pretty aggressive. They don't like anything above their beds, but then those fish will pull out. You know, the females, the males are typically the ones that stay up there and guard. I mean, I'm not going to say 100% of the time it's only males up there, but general consensus is the males are the ones that stay and guard the fry, and I believe that. But you get the big females that will pull out deeper. They'll kind of rest, and then they'll start feeding up. So that's your post-spawn bite. That can be really phenomenal too. You got to hunt and peck, but if you find that, it's really, really rewarding. There he is. Shakeyhead up shallow. Good fish. Good fish. Come here, Buster. Oh, come on now, don't do that. There we go. There we go. Shakeyhead fish. That fish was in like 3 foot of water. Craziness. It's a good solid fish. That thing is beautiful. Look at that tail, folks. Yep. Spawner. There's a fish in there. Off that little lay down. See another one right back there. Yeah, it's another bass right sitting right on that floating mat. It's about the same size right here, maybe slightly bigger. I need a wacky rig. I don't have one, but I'm gonna flip this little worm back there. See if I can get him to bite. He's right on top of the water. I mean, just like 3 inches under the water. I don't know. It's kind of a tricky little pitch. Ooh, you know what? I landed way far away from him. He came after it. Midday report. Man, the morning was tough. I spent a lot of time fishing out deeper and shallow, just mixing it up, moving baits, pitching, flipping, all that kind of stuff, and really wasn't generating much. There's a big tournament out here. The water level is high. Got a bunch of rain. Lake's up probably 2 feet, so it jumped up quite a bit. It's stained, but it looks good still. Cold front day, you know, barometric pressure is rising. But I switched sections of the lake and I started getting bites, and I'm flipping a shaky head. So this is just a 3/16 ounce shaky head. I started out with a 1/4 ounce shaky head. Oh, must have been a freaking muskie or something. Holy schmoly. And broke it off, but I went to 3/16 because there's a lot of grass, and this 3/16 comes through the grass a little bit better. You got that slimy grass, you have to clean your bait off a lot. But just a little 4-inch centipede, small shaky head, 12-pound test. Got a 7-foot medium heavy Falcon Care rod on a Tatula reel, and you know, I'm flipping this cover up shallow. I'm trying to find these a little bit deeper banks. There's a lot of flat banks because the waters went up so far that it's spread out, but I'm trying to find these a little bit deeper banks with some rock and wood, and that's where I've been getting my bites. So I've kind of got a pattern. I'm gonna go try to run it. I mean, at least it was a pattern on this little stretch. I pulled up on this little stretch and got like 5 or 6 bites really quick after kind of struggling to get bites. And it's funny because I did similar stuff on the other part of a lake, not with the shaky head, but with like a rage crawl and a beaver. And I had a couple bites, but something about this little stretch right here is holding fish. So I'm gonna run and try to find something similar to this and see if I can duplicate that pattern. There we go. Got a little pattern now, guys. Little shaky head up shallow underneath these trees. Right. Fish had been caught before. Look at that. Off that rock. Get in here. And they are shallow. Not everywhere, but you get in the right area. Days of biting. Oh God. Holy moly. Well, we're catching some fish. They just ain't big. The shaky head's definitely a way to generate some bites. I missed a really big one a while ago. Jeez. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. It's just the edge of a little underwater point. And see right here, this piece of wood, kind of some roughage. I just cast my little shaky head up there and caught that fish. There's a couple more up there. Oh God. But we were getting some bites. Man, it's tough out here. It is tough. Talked to a couple different people. They verified that it's tough out here. But I am getting a few bites on a little shaky head. That's something you can do when it is tough. You get these spring cold fronts. Fish don't want to bite. It's like kind of in between spawns, post spawn funk, all the things that make fishing tough. High water, stain, it's a little shaky head, man. Just keep it in your hand. It's kind of annoying because there's so much slimy grass. I'm having to pick slimy grass off every time, but I am getting bites, so just keep it in your hand. Ooh, good fish. There we go. The old bruiser there, boys. Flipping a little rage crawl. Hey, hey, hey. It's mixing it up a little bit. Man, that's a nice fish. Fish was up there and like nothing. Good bite. Fatty. Fatty McFat. All right, let's let her go. It's a nice quality fatty. Let's see here. She was right over in that stuff somewhere. Beauty. Beauty. Man. Just gotta keep our heads down. Just gotta keep our heads down. It's tough out here, but we are getting some bite. There he is. Yeah. Right. They ain't everywhere, folks. They ain't everywhere. Ah. Oh, another big one. Dude. Peeing, look at that. Yes, sir. You know what that means. Spawn is on. New moon spawn. Another good quality bass. Yeah, get it, baby. Get it. Sweet. All right, folks. It is about dark. It's ridiculously cold out here. I'm not used to this. I got the sock cap on. Wore sock cap all day, multiple layers. And right at the end of the day, I decided to slide back in kind of the spawning area just to check it. And it's just flipping a rage crawl and caught several good quality fish. But just for chronological order purposes, I caught the biggest fish of the day on that shaky head. And we're going to do the outro right now. There we go. That's a better fish. That's one we're looking for. That's a good one, folks. That's a good one. Oh, come over here, baby. There we go. Look at that fatty. Pre-spawn? I don't know. Oh, shaky head, man. You know, it was tough out here. We had fun. We caught some fish. Caught a lot of small fish, a couple decent fish, and it's a great way to end the day. Big old Sally there, just on a bluff end corner, out in about 20 feet of water. Thought I was hung in the grass. I mean, just got heavy. That's the problem today, is like there's so much of that slimy grass. Every cast you have to clean this thing off. But you know, on a tough day, downsize, fish really slow, light line, and you will pick up some bites if you just cover enough water. So give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, we finally got us a good one. Good quality fish. Let's let her go. That was fun, baby. Thank you for playing. She's heavy. She's heavy. Get on out of here. She's gonna jump. You gonna jump? No. Whew. A lot of work today, but pays off when you hook something really nice like that.